don't know if we've done an ASMR stream since I added the doors. Those are a little bit... I hope they're not too loud. I'm gonna try to avoid using those when going to the break and such. That's probably better, right? But hello! Welcome, good evening, or whatever time it is. Welcome to ASMR. I'm gonna do ASMR. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're all very ready to get nice and calm together. Let me put on something different. Let me just go to my noise. And then we're going to put on this. There. That should be good. I started Haste last night. It's really fun. It is fun. I'm glad. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I thought it was fun for a while, but then I got not to toot my own horn or anything, but I got so good at it that there weren't really any stakes anymore, you know? So then I stopped playing, but hopefully they've it's not that I got good at it. I just got such a good build, you know what I mean? But maybe they've improved it since then to avoid that kind of stagnation. I don't know. I hope so. But hello everyone, I'm Josephine the Queen. I do ASMR. I try to do ASMR once a month. But for a while I haven't because I didn't really have a good game to play during it. And I guess I have trouble believing in my own ability to simply hold a conversation for several hours. But now we're back, and we have a new, better microphone. I hope it's good. I hope you're all enjoying the sound of my voice through this microphone. And I also found a little game that might be fun to play during some ASMR. It's only a playtest. There's only 2 kits, but it is a little model kit building game. I played a little bit of it. I thought it was pretty fun. It's got the tactile sounds, so I figured we could play that together while we talk about whatever we want. Can't stay for long, but you sound great. I'm gonna fall asleep if I listen for too long. And would that be so bad? Isn't that what ASMR is all about? Not necessarily, I suppose, but depends on the ASMR, I think. But I suppose that is the type of ASMR that I'm going for. Just a good time, a good opportunity for me to focus on my voice, talk so nice and soft, and chat with you all about whatever, you know? It's just nice. I've been animating a lot. I've got somewhere between, I'm gonna say 300 and 400 frames at a 24 frame per second rate to go before we reach the midpoint of the debut animation for my upcoming model. It's going very well. I've gotten to the point where she has entered the animation, and so I'm animating her now, and it's very fun, you know? Well, good luck at the doctor's, esteemed jester, and have fun with your girlfriend, Lucina. So I wish I could show you guys what I'm working on, but I want to keep the surprise, you know? Hopefully soon, though. I'm aiming for a debut before my birthday, but that is not a hard deadline. It's really just what I can manage, you know?
Egg.
Yes, egg. Let's get you guys as eggs. Oh, I just realized you guys haven't even been hearing the music at all. I'm so sorry. Here. I always forget that I've got Firefox on its own audio channel, and unless I enable it, you guys won't hear it. Apologies. Let's see, let's turn it down a bit. Let's put it down here. That should be good. So let's get you to get all of your eggs. The first egg comes to us from Lucky MX13. We've got Esteemed Jester, James Moore 92, Kira Cat, Dental Hickory, Akai 4, Space Junk 0, Sand Wizard 9. Oh, that's cute. Like sandwich, I like that. And Muzzle Flesh. Hello, Muzz. Hello, everybody. Thank you for your eggs. There's a sippy. Cheers, everyone. Oh, I should have put some ice cubes in it so you guys could hear that. Give y'all some Foley work. Unfortunately, not what I did. Because it's not that warm today. And it's stretchy. There we go. And now we can launch the game. So again, this game isn't fully out yet. I just saw it on the Steam store page and I thought, hey, this could be nice. This might make for a good little stream, you know? This could be good for ASMR. So I applied for the playtest. And as often happens, you know, the Steam store page says, oh, apply now for the playtest and you might get in. And then it just immediately says, yep, you got it. Where it's like, I feel like this could have just been a demo at this point, you know? But whatever. Hello, Zerielek. Welcome. Thank you for your egg. So, welcome to the Model Kit Studio playtest. Settle into your loft and get ready to build. The goal is to test building and painting on 2 different models. Start with mid, then try max. Why is it called mid? How rude. Feel free to experiment with all the tools available to get them looking their best. Your feedback is essential to help us polish the game, so thank you. Have fun. Now I've already built a little car, and I thought it was pretty fun. Also, I've done some testing. My downstairs neighbor continues to be an absolute pain in my ass who doesn't train her dog at all. So it's constantly barking. Currently, I think it's because it's alone. Now, I did some test recordings. I wasn't hearing the dog on those recordings. But if you guys hear the dog, do let me know and we'll try to sort something out about that. But hopefully you guys won't hear it. So, gonna worship this, start building your models. I already know how to play this game, so we're good. So in this game, you've got your little apartment. And when I say little, I mean... Who are we playing as? Are we some sort of Nepo baby? What is this, you know? Maybe maybe it's more of like a... I'd like it to be more of like a clubhouse or something, but like a group, but that's certainly not what it's feeling like, you know? I know that this game will have like a story, so I assume a lot of this space is going to be used for that, but it seems like a lot for someone who just builds model kits, you know? And hello, Mayor Artvark, welcome. This game is called Model Kit Studio. Pretty simple. I have another model building kit, or another model kit building game in my Steam library, but it is less focused on the types of models that we're seeing here. So I'm a little less interested in that, but I could give it a try maybe. So, I would like to start building mid. So, here are our instructions. They're laid out pretty clearly, which is nice. And then right here are the... What do you call this anyway? A tray? Mold tray? Peas tray? I feel like it should be called a tray. What would this be called? Don't actually know. I call it Steven. Okay. Good job anthropomorphizing it. That's nice. Molds. I call them runners. Runners. Now, why do you call them that? So the cute thing is we can color these. I think I'll give this my colors. A little bit of a flare, maybe. Oh, it's kind of bluish, huh? Wonder why I don't just have black spray paint. Interesting. Call it a frame? They call them runners because you thought that was the name. It might be. I don't know. Seems a bit odd to call them that, but what do I know? Get the little nubbins out. I mean, I'm still pretty new to the model building kit hobby, so... Frame seems like a pretty good name, but then, yeah, just like a frame. Yeah. Frame seems pretty good. Mecha Fox Girl, hello, welcome, and thank you for your egg. Let's get the other part as well while we're here. I played the demo of this before getting my first ACV kit. Nice. Wait, the demo? This is a playtest, so I assume you mean the playtest? Like I was saying earlier, it's basically just a demo anyway, so... Wouldn't be surprised if that's what you meant. I still have 2 Robot Girl model kits to get to myself. I should, but currently I am animating so hard, like I was saying. I'm just really focusing on that. And I'm playing Guild Wars 1, which is so different from Guild Wars 2. Guild Wars 2 is so... It's iconic. One of its iconic features is just these gigantic fights against huge bosses that you undertake together with like 50 other people that you just encountered. You just sort of band together in the overworld, you know? And then Guild Wars 1, you only encounter other players in the hub area, cities and stuff, and out in the, when you're actually fighting enemies, you're just only with the players you actually have in your party, which is not only just a unique departure for MMOs, but it's so funny how they went in the complete opposite direction for Guild Wars 2. It's very funny. Okay, so now we can connect these two, and then we could give them a little paint job. Let's see, like this. This is the front. Let's see. Oh, I can put a skull in the front. Okay. I'll put a skull in the front. Cool. It has a skull in the front now. It's a little skewed, but I don't care. Girlies love being a giant robot. Don't I know it? If anyone knows that girlies love being a giant robot, it's me. What was that one Robot Miku, by the way? I want to grab that one sometime. Let me look it up real quick. Robot Miku, little kit. Was it frame? Yes. It is frame artist Hatsune Miku, if I am reading this page correctly. Yep, that seems about right. Frame artist Hatsune Miku. Okay, concept. There's a mech pilot who is never seen out of her mech, and everyone assumes she's just very mysterious and secluded. And the big reveal is no, she just is the mech. She didn't want anyone to know because she was afraid that would hurt her ability to flirt with girls. No, she's a fool to worry about this. Oh yes, in my experience, it only improves your ability to flirt with girls. Couldn't be me. But that's a cute concept though. I like that. Ever on like a team. And at first you think like, oh, she's just really shy and standoffish, you know? Thank you. Also, thank you for recommending Amiyami to get Ace or B Type D a while ago. No problem, happy to help. Here we go. This a little something. Let's make the underside. Let's make the... Well, no. Not super great. Why does the audio stop like that? Very odd. This is hard, huh? Of course, in real life, you'd be using tape for this to cover up the parts you don't want sprayed on. But that's not a luxury we have right now. Nope. Oh fuck, and I don't have a color picker either. Okay, well, it's fine. Okay. Yeah, that's... Okay, and then we don't touch it anymore. There we go. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna try to get a Spinacha next week. They're very nice. I'm very happy with the one I have and how I customized it. Ma'am, I don't mean to interrupt, but the music is about the same volume as your voice, making it hard to hear you. I'm very happy you interrupt me about that. That is a very good thing to know. Thank you. Let's see. Oh, so it was. Now, absolutely always let me know if there is any kind of audio or visual issue or anything. It is always appreciated. Here, let's, the thing is that I'm talking a bit quieter now because I'm doing ASMR, and so some of my settings aren't correct, and I thought like, oh, I need to make some changes to that, but, well, I just didn't have the time, because the content was already going. So I appreciate you guys telling me. Right, so we've got our little body of the machine. And then we take out these two. Let's see. Oh, good, it remembers the color choices. Let's appreciate it. Okay. Keep forgetting about the nubbins. Okay. There we go. Coloring. Did you guys see the new the release date video for Big Walk? The only game that matters? Gosh, that game just looks so nice. Oh no! It's overlapping with the fun little thing that I put there. That's a shame. Oh well. Oh, but less oh well is that spot I missed. There we go. Okay, next step is the back, which is right here. And this will be how about kind of a golden yellow? Oh, that's nice. That's a very nice yellow. So, Big Walk is a game by the developers of Untitled Goose Game. It is a three-dimensional multiplayer exploration game in the truest and most delightful and feeling of wondrous sense, which is very good English. Thank you. So you are plopped onto this very, very large island with forests and some structures, and there's a train running through it and such, and beaches and plains and mountains, all sorts of stuff to see. And you're given some walkie-talkies, flashlights, etc. And then you get to explore together. You get to go, plan your routes, solve little puzzles when you find them, go exploring and go, you know, just anytime you see something interesting, you can go to it, figure out a way to get there. It's just, there's no stakes, there's no threats. It's just you and your friends exploring a big island with lots to see. It looks so nice, so delightful. I like it very much. Also, I changed my mind. Oopsie. I want this to be yellow and the other thing to be pink instead. I take it we're liable to see a collab stream for Big Walk in August? Oh, absolutely. I would love nothing but. I'm definitely intending to set up a collab, or multiple collabs. Maybe I'll become a Big Walk streamer, who knows? I also know that they announced, they didn't announce, but they showed a new trailer for Kingdom Hearts 4. I haven't watched it. I haven't watched the trailers for anything except for Big Walk because it's the only thing that matters. But it did make me go, fuck, I need to get back on the Kingdom Hearts train. I need to resume. I've talked about this a little bit in relatively recent times, but I keep wanting to start The World's End with You, which is the next Kingdom Hearts game, somehow. But then other stuff comes up, so I haven't had the time for it yet. You know? But I still want to, I haven't forgotten. Okay, there we go. That looks a bit nicer, yes. Breaks up the color a bit better. Next up is the frame. I wonder if I miss the more intricate process of doing this with your hands, you know? Getting them loose is more than a single click, and filing them actually takes a bit of time. It's more rewarding that way, I suppose. Plus you can do something else while you do it. Watch a video or something, you know? Which, I mean, I am doing something else right now. I'm talking to all of you. But still a little bit different, you know? I wonder why the color black is more of a very dark blue. Does it have some origin in reality? I don't have any paint. I don't buy models I have to paint. That's just too much work for me. I've got other stuff to do, you know? But I wonder, surely you can just have black paint. It seems strange. You know what I think it is? I think it's the game's color scheme. Also, Via Dante Romano, thank you very much for following. I sure hope that a following sound isn't about to play. I don't think so. I think we're good. I think I set it up well. Welcome. Why did my phone suddenly make all those Discord notifications? Uh-oh. Oh no. Looking at my PNG, it's going all the time. I think there's something wrong with Discord. Yep, Discord is down. Oh, and Discord is up. That's good then. I was a little bit worried for a moment there. But we're good. Okay, so we've got the little base here. Okay. So that's these. What a roller coaster? Not relaxing at all? Am I doing a bad job? I'm so sorry. I guess I'll just stop streaming for today, huh? It seems like it's the only thing to do. No, how about this one? Also, KQ Gray, thank you for your egg. There you go. Oh, apparently I'm missing one. ddx.exe, thank you for your egg as well. There we go. Come on. Huh. Oh, the texture is broken there. Well, devs, if you're watching, which I don't know why it would be, because I didn't tag this stream, or I didn't make the category of the stream your game or anything, you should fix that. Also some weird normals going on right there. But who's gonna notice, I suppose? Oh my gosh. I'm so good at ASMR, I'm gonna make myself fall asleep. I guess we can all take a nap together. There we go. Next is the back. The housing of the back wheels. I like that movie. I gotta say, it's pretty dang cool that the Backrooms movie, which I haven't seen, I went to see the Funny Circus movie instead. And yes, I did cry most of the time. I think it's pretty cool that the Backrooms movie is actually, was directed by the person that made the original analog horror Backrooms videos on YouTube and stuff. That's so cool. Art and creativity continues to prosper even in the face of such adversity, which is very nice. I hear the movie's very good. I already know a lot of what happens in it. At some point I just put on the Half in the Bag review to have something to listen to while I was doing something else. So I already know what happens in it, but it still seems like it'd be a fun time to watch. A couple days ago, I took a look at the Backrooms wiki for the first time. Personally, I wish I had gotten lost in the actual Backrooms instead. Yeah. I don't know too much about the Backrooms, but I do know that it feels like it maybe... this sounds like a joke, but like it goes on for too long, you know? The original visual of the Backrooms, these endless rooms and halls and stuff with this same wallpaper and the fluorescent lights, that felt like it was scary enough, but then they started adding more and more and more and more and more layers and more things, and it just kind of became a hodgepodge of whatever they felt like, it's just not really necessary, I don't think. Okay, we got a little back frame. You can have a couple more layers, I don't mind that. But I don't know. I just feel like once you start deviating from this this sort of abandoned corporate aesthetic, this empty corporate aesthetic that they had going, I feel like you're kind of missing the point at that point. You're missing the vibe, at least, certainly. It's basically just a less focused SCP now, but instead of scientists, it's Urbux Redditors. Yeah. It really does just feel like they're doing SCP again. Okay, we got these little rods. Which I guess we will... let's make him dark pink. Oh. And an ovens. Justin Hallowell170, thank you very much for following. Welcome. If you enter this room, you see a yucky old lizard that makes you see scary things and get depression. Sure, right? Why not? It all just seems so unnecessary. Like, we already have ACPs, but I suppose there's a lot of folks out there, and I imagine a lot of them are children, but, you know, I can't say for certain, but it sort of feels like it's likely, that see this cool thing and they want to get into it too. They want to make scary stuff. And it's obviously much easier to make a scary thing that is already attached to other scary thing than it is to come up with your own scary thing and then try to essentially market that to people. But if you can just say, here's my chapter of the back rooms, then people will go, the back rooms. I know and like the back rooms. It's the same thing as with SCPs, except SCPs were kind of made with that in mind, right? The whole point was that people could add their own SCPs. And I don't think this was the original intent with the back rooms. Not how I ever perceived it, at the very least. Also, hello, Polar Stars. Thank you for your egg. No offense to kids, but they are the exact group to look at the original Backrooms premise and think, you know what this needs? Death rats. Well, here's the thing, is that the original, as far as I know, if I remember correctly, the original Backrooms post, which was, someone had just posted an image and said, like, in this creepy or something, and then someone else had gone, yes, that is creepy, and I'm going to make a little story about it. And the story involved, like, oh, if you clip through the world, then you end up in the back rooms, and it's called fluorescent light, and it's endless, and whatnot. And also, there's something out there that's gonna get you. It never specified what it was at all, but it was always a thing. It didn't say anything about it, but it was there. And I don't know if that needed to be the case, really. Like, in fact, I would argue that it didn't need to be the case. Because think about it, right? Isn't it already scary enough to just fall through the world and end up in this endless backrooms place where you will simply wander and then starve to death? Isn't that good enough? I don't think there needs to be a monster, really. So yeah, I don't think it's children's faults that they started to add death rats or whatever to it. That was baked into the original narrative. And if anything, well, maybe it's not impossible, it's not unthinkable that the fact that the original post left it completely ambiguous what it was, simply that it was, is what got people thinking and making their own stuff, you know? Yeah, the movie seemed to be a very solid take on the concept, which is cool. The tires will just make black, classic. And it'll break up the color scheme pretty well. Fundamentally, nothing is the fault of children? No, of course, you're right. It isn't. I mean, I already said I wasn't, but like, even if it had been the fault of children, I still wouldn't really have blamed the children. They're not doing anything wrong by adding monsters to the back rooms, even if, you know, there wasn't already one. Just because I have a different preference, you know? But yes, from what I've seen, I appreciate that the movie doesn't go down that route, necessarily. And I also appreciate that that it's well lit. We all know the problem that modern movies, especially horror movies, but not even only, they're all just so dimly lit and the colors are so washed out. So when there's a dark scene, you can't fucking see what's going on. And the Backrooms movie doesn't seem to do that at all. The whole movie, as far as I've seen, is very well lit, like the Backrooms would be, because there's fluorescent lights everywhere. And apparently that does not diminish its scare factor at all. In fact, I imagine it increases it because it, you know, it's unnervingly well lit. It's unnervingly bright. You can really see how far those corridors stretch. Nothing is left to the imagination there, you know? Red Letter Media finally had to have a chance to rest their tired eyes and watch a bright movie. Exactly. It's so funny. Alright, so we've got our little room. Let's put some little stickers on here, actually. Just for fun. Ooh, that's fun. Wait, so if I... Oh, wait. But it probably doesn't go all around the wheel, so it'd be annoying to try to match that up. Ooh, that's nice. Let's do this one. Put that one there. And... this here, I guess. Sure. That aside is brought to you by me thinking about how children are not at fault for anything, and then connecting that to how most things are the fault of the parents. Oftentimes, yes. Speaking of children, we're not gonna talk about any contents of the film. I do want to say it is very funny and in some ways very heartwarming to have seen and heard so many children go to the Amazing Digital Movie, because I've heard a lot of stories about children going with their parents and the parents slowly realizing that maybe this wasn't really the type of film they thought it was. I've also heard stories of children being too little, really, not really understanding, maybe not even knowing the show properly, you know, just kind of knowing all the fucking slop that people make, like they get because they watch YouTube Kids, and then they watch the movie, and then they don't want to watch the movie, and they want to leave the theater, you know. It's all very interesting. But here we go. Here's our little car. Oh, what a cute thing. More parents should be exposed to media by trans women. Agreed. 100% agreed. Parents should be watching my stuff. I guess. I am of MILF age, so fair enough. Hey kids, do you like The Amazing Digital Circus? Then you'll love this. I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream from 1967. I don't know if any of y'all have ever actually read that story. It is truly one of the worst pieces of writing ever made, and in terms of how miserable it is. Anyway, so we finished our little car. It's cute. It's nice. Unfortunately, here in the playtest, we can't actually do anything with it. We can do that. We can do this. We can do that. Just kind of toss it around a bit. But, we can't pose it or play with it or anything, which is such a shame. But oh well. Has anyone checked in on the author lately? I'm worried about him. I don't. Is that person still alive? I must scream. No. Okay, that makes sense. Harlan Ellison, that's the bitch. Oh yeah, that's what he looks like. He looks so interesting. Retroactively, you're worried about him? Well, I think that's nice of you. Did you care so much? Anyway, with our little car completed, I wish we could display it somewhere, but no, again, that's not available in the playtest. So we'll simply have to move on to the next one, which is Max. It's a little helicopter thingy. So I haven't done this one yet. I've done the first one, not this one. It's so small. So this is what cars normally look like to you? Yeah. Just about, I'd say. Maybe a little smaller than a car looks like to me normally. But it's comparable. Okay. So, B11, and oh, we've got 2 sheets now. That's cute. So 11 is right here. Let's get 10 as well, so we can make them the same color. It remembers our color scheme, how nice. Let's see, this goes inside. Oh, interesting. In that case, I'll make it black. Alright, the nubbins. Always make sure to get the nubbins off. Oh, and there's also an egg. Let's see. A couple, in fact. Oh, I'm so sorry for missing you guys' eggs. Here, let's see. The Lady of Winds, Arachna Squid, and NPC Tendency, starting the second egg stack. Thank you guys so much for the eggs. And then there's a sippy from Sand Wizard 9. Thank you. Cheers, everybody. There we go. Your voice is so nice with ASMR mic. It's not a specific mic for ASMR, it's just a very expensive microphone. But thank you, I'm glad you like it. It would be neat to get the type of mic, like a directional mic, you know? I do think that would be neat for ASMR. But I feel like for the time being, this one does the trick just fine. By the way, I checked, the whole sheet is called a sprue, or a sprue tree, and the individual little rods are called runners. Ah, those are called runners. I see, thank you. A sprue. Oh, wait, there's an inside. Okay, then we can go back to this one for a second. Or, oh, only one of them has an inside. Oh, of course, because that is what the propeller goes on. So you stay there. Hello, little propeller. Oh dear. Everybody, there is an ad incoming. Oh. Has someone already snoozed this ad several times? Because we don't have any snoozes left. That's strange. Hello, any little mods in chat? Who did that? I hope a mod did that, otherwise why wouldn't we have any more ad snoozes? In any case, anyone watching this VOD live and is not capable of simply skipping the ads through whatever means are available to you, be aware that in about 2 minutes we are going to have ads. So that you don't get too scared, you know? Okay. There we go. And then, oh, a second smaller propeller goes in there. Okay. Make it gold. There we go. Huh. Kind of think that would go in there further, but okay. And then the other side goes, no, there's a tiny little rod. Right here. Or not a rod, what do you call that? A lid. Interesting. Okay. And now, there we go. Oh, how nice and colorful. Too nice and colorful. I would like to recolor this piece, please. To be the lighter shade of pink. There. That's fun. Blends with the other side. How cute. Okay, next. And yes, go ahead and cause your mischief as long as you keep it quiet. Also, here comes the ads. I tell you, I make myself so tired. So very sleepy. I'm gonna go ahead and take a little nap myself at this rate. And I kinda knew this would happen because it tends to. Which is why I started the stream a little later than my usual streams in hopes of avoiding this problem where I get so sleepy. on my own streams. Oh, Chet, please, you have to stimulate my brain somehow. You have to give me some conversational topics or something. Why are you tagging my giant robot foot? Stop. I'm gonna have that repainted now. What a little menace. What are you tagging? What kind of tag are you spraying on my leg at least? Is it something good? Something fucking badass? Like Mickey Mouse or Bugs Bunny flipping off the camera? Oh, it's a 3-mouth? That's cute. Okay, forgiven. We've created an orb. And then we put this right here. There we go. It's got like eyes, I think. Or, oh no, that's where the legs are gonna go. It's a little hard to see. Okay. I'm gonna put on this fun cover. That one. And the cover can be pink. If you had to summarize the Amazing Digital Circus movie in a single non-spoiler word, what would it be? Amazing? This looks interesting, so what's going on? We're trying out the playtest of a little model kit building game while I do some ASMR to practice my voice. That's all. We're talking about whatever we want to talk about.
Egg.
Christopher Lowbiter, thank you for your egg. There you go. Right. Nubbins. There we go. Yes, I'm very excited to watch the finale again. Again, we are not going to be discussing any spoilers whatsoever. But there are certain parts of that finale that I really want to watch again and analyze, you know? I have to just go see it in theaters again. I would not be able to go see it by myself. I think I need people there. The reason for which will remain a secret to all who have not yet seen it. Otherwise, I totally would. Okay, 8, 10. Get the nubbins off. I really need to catch up with it because I've only seen a pilot episode and haven't been messing with it since then, just to let it build up. Well, you've got until the 19th. That's when the final episode goes online, and I do recommend that you make sure to have caught up before then. I think it'll be much more rewarding to see the finale without the potentiality of having stuff spoiled for you. So where does this go? Okay, they're just little frames that go around these points. Cute. Let's make them gold. That's one. I'll probably decide to do it tonight just so that way I know nothing's going to interrupt it. Good. It is 8 episodes, not counting the finale, of course. So it shouldn't take too long to watch it all. You got plenty of time. Whoa. It's like a snippet or whatever from Mario. How fun. Okay, main rotor. A5 and 6. 5 and 6. So this is going to go right. Okay. We'll just make both of these, or we'll make this one black and the other one dark pink. Should be good, I think. Why'd everybody dancing? I don't know why you guys were dancing. That was odd. Curious, strange, etc. But yippee. Okay. B5. It's another little cap. Which will be black. I've started rewatching the show with a friend to get them caught up for when the finale releases. It is such a fun show. I like it so much, and it's very funny how, like, of course there's stuff that I'm noticing now that where I'm like, oh, that's set up for the thing later in the series, yeah. But it's especially funny when there's things that already kind of felt like setup back then, but like I still didn't properly register just how set up it was, how much it was set up. Just little jokes where I'm like, oh yeah, this is a funny joke, but it, you know, I can see how it could lead to something later, and then it's like, oh no, that was just... Where are these? Oh, here. These are so fucking tiny. Just make them black. That's fine. Okay. These are so small. Oop, uh-oh. Missed the spot. They just really fly off. Okay, there we go. And A1. Okay, it's these ones, easy enough. Also, they announced the first DLC chapter for Little Nightmares 3, which some of you might remember as being a series that I, per tradition, streamed together with my friends Rose and Ollie here on this very channel. And like, it's just like, do we care? Do we wanna, you know? Like the base game was shit. You know? Wanna play Reanimal together instead? Exactly. That's what we said. It's like, well, Reanimal should take priority. But then we also said, yeah, the game was shit, Little Nightmares 3, but it was still fun to hang out with friends. So that's kind of where we're at. Is Reanimal first. Maybe we'll return to Little Nightmares 3 for DLC, just because Little Nightmares is fun. Or sorry, playing games with friends is fun, you know? Also, just one little moment. There we go. There. Now, there won't be an alarm at 9, so you all will have to remind me. But, there won't be loud sounds interrupting the cozy ASMR. Also, hi Noel, thank you for your egg. Can you build a gun? Oh, no, I'm sorry. That wouldn't really fit the ASMR vibe. Otherwise, I totally would. But this is just not the time for it, you know? Just finished work, I'm gonna pass out. Well, you came to the right stream. Also, good job finishing your work. Proud of you. And then little tips on the propellers. There we go. There we go. Why are y'all being so normal? What did I even do? What, just because I yawned and stretched? I suppose. I'm not gonna stop you. You know what's words of praise? Well, that's good. Because I'm very proud of you at all times. A smart voice amplifies the buds of your girl noises. I suppose. I'm not opposed. It's just a little funny, you know, when I'm not even trying. Oh my gosh, stop yawning so much. That's cute, that's nice, I like that. Fun colors. Ooh, the legs. B12 and B14. Did I do this multiple times? I think so, yeah. You see, Zoe, sometimes people are gay women, and when women are gay women, then a pretty girl can literally do anything, and they will fold like origami. So, sorry. Yes, I appreciate you correcting yourself there. And I know. It's just, you know, it surprises me just how easy it is sometimes. That's all. I just woke up, I overslept, where am I? You're at my stream, where I'm doing ASMR to help get you back to sleep. No escape from bed for you. I mean, if you already overslept, might as well just keep sleeping until next day, right? It reminds me of a time when I had slept very badly. This was in a time when I went to school like 1 or 2 cities over. Basically, I lived in a town and I had to go to a city and then take a train in that city to get to where I went to school at the time. And I was so tired that I just fell asleep in the train. And I overslept. And I slept past my stop. And then I woke up and I realized I was in the wrong spot. And I said, dang, fuck, darn, etc. So I waited for the next train to go back to get off the train, the city that I was actually meant to go. And I just overslept again. And then I woke up in the city that I had come from. And I said, you know what? Sure. And I just went home. Just did not go to school that day at all. Little point of articulation. Fun. I did that a lot when I worked nights at a restaurant. Yeah. It's... canceling plans is kind of awesome, you know? I just wake up in a different town and have to find my way back home at frame. Oh wait, no, but you mean that it was on the way home, I assume. Like, you'd already finished your shift and then on the way home that happened. That's less fun. Oh, you know what? I'm changing my mind. These will be black, and then those thigh-like parts we just assembled are gonna be dark pink instead. Also, wait, how did I get here? Thank you so much for your oopsie. Thank you so much for your egg. There you go. Yeah, I'd be going home at some early hour and wander around in the dark. It was kind of funny, not gonna lie. I do love... conceptually, I love wandering around in the dark. If there weren't various dangers there, I'd be doing it far more often. It is a lot of fun, is the thing about it. Okay. Then we assemble these. There we go. And B3 over here. Wow, these are so similar. 2 parts I actually had to put into the Robo Girl Spinacia kit that I made. What a coincidence. I'll make this black as well. I'm like drawn to wandering around at night. I have legitimately been sneaking out since I was 7 or 8, just to see what a town looked like at night when everyone is asleep. Blame Animal Crossing. Good old Animal Crossing. I think that's very awesome and fun though, and I kind of wish I had done more stuff like that as a child. I played it too safe. I had like, I don't know, parents who like loved, appreciated, and respected me, so I never felt the need to go behind their back. Although I would constantly get detention at school and then just not care and leave and just go home anyway. Only to find my mom just be like, go back to school. They called me. And then I would be like, oh, but fuck you, I don't wanna. And other times I would make myself vomit in order to not have to go to stuff. So you know how it is. That's probably the sort of thing you should be talking about on an ASMR stream, right? I think. Vomiting. I'm good at this. Why are you making these pieces so itsy bitsy? That's scary. What if you break them? What if you lose them? Broyo Hoba, thank you very much for following. Welcome. Put you over here. What color should this be? Holding your friend/partner's hair while they throw up ASMR. You can probably find it. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a video on YouTube that's just you're holding my hair back while I throw up in the restroom of a club ASMR. Let's see. All kinds of little pieces. Let's say that's a real video I've seen. That's awesome. Love that for you and love that for them. Let's just excuse me. Let's just do dark pink for this. I unfortunately made boyfriend wakes up and farts on you ASMR. Well, not my kind of thing. And considering you said unfortunately, maybe also not your kind of thing, which makes me wonder why you even made it. But good job. Making anything is an impressive feat. That's pretty high. Ah, I see. Can we get punching you to pieces ASMR? Oh yeah, when the new model is out, I'll make that. I'll do it in VR chat. Bro, how about? Try not to assume people's genders like that. Not exactly how we roll here. We're all queer here. Okay. And there. Okay, and then B2, which is over here. Of course, that is where we are. So Sophie pillow fight ASMR equally as violent. Maybe more so. No. I don't have the technique as much for pillow fights. I do kind of... The punching you to pieces ASMR is just me punching you, you know? But then the pillow fight ASMR is kind of funny because it implies that it starts off with the idea that you have a chance, you know? And then a very, like it's like a light-hearted, two-sided fight, and then very quickly you get overwhelmed. That's kind of fun to me. Why are you being normal about that? My gosh. No, don't apologize. It's fine. It's just funny, that's all. Put this here, there we go. Okay, then we've got a little... Kind of reminds me of Bionicle, actually. You know, like the little hand piece. My gosh, it's even got... It is like Bionicle. How fun! Also, yeah, surviving a car crash caused by a banana peel ASMR is just Mario Kart. I do kind of want an ASMR Mario Kart now, you know? Just imagine, like, it's not we're playing Mario Kart ASMR, it is an ASMR version of Mario Kart where all the music is just like chill beats like this, and all the characters talk softly and all the sound effects are much quieter and chiller and more tactile and stuff. I think it would be funny. I don't know enough about cars to understand that joke, but thank you anyway. In Mario Kart ASMR, which single racer would be the funniest if they were still normal volume? Waluigi. Toad is too obvious if you ask me. But that's only if you ask me. Seven. Okay. That is so fun that they're just using a LEGO Technic Axle pin. So interesting. It's been a while since we had our nice bright pink. So let's make sure we get a lot of surface area with it. Oops. Go here. Just get the pins off of these things. There we go. Oh, okay. And then something we've been neglecting, a sticker. Let's put a little sticker on there. Specifically, oh, where's that? Whoa, whoa. Wait, that's kind of cute. It's kind of cute with it. But no. Well, maybe. Yeah, it's fishnets. Sure, let's put some fishnets on there. We're gonna make this little flying contraption a little cunty with it. There. There we go. Stream challenge. Mario Kart Double Dash for Jackie, but you have to say an ASMR the whole time. Impossible. I agree. That would be absolutely impossible. I would stake nothing on it due to its impossibility. There we go. Nice. And then the little cozy. Which will be gold. I gotta say, I made a nice little golden color. I think it looks good. I feel that maybe I'm kinda good at this. Theoretically, potentiality. That's fun, that's nice. Hi Pocket Deer Belly, hello, welcome. Yes, we are building a doohickey of the flying variety, but we're very close to the end of this already. And after that, I guess we'll just be talking or something. I knew this wasn't gonna be filling a whole stream, but I thought it'd be at least a little longer than this. It's fine though. Cute. And then we've got one more thing, which is this. Let's see. It's supposed to be a screen essentially, so let's see how we can go about doing this. This is also funny. We can just add in normal maps, and it's very strange. I don't know why they let us do that, but they do. Oh, thanks for playing. You've reached the end of the playtest. Well, I'm not actually done yet, because I haven't put a little face on here yet. We have to add a little evil skull. It's not complete without an evil skull. But then, check it out. It's actually a happy skull. Isn't that wonderful? Well, there we go. There's our little thing, you know? Oh, we've actually passed 9 p.m. I suppose it's time to take a little break while I do my gel then, huh? Okay, great. Thank you very much for the sippy. Cheers, everyone. Stay hydrated. So it's Fiend when she walks into the room and sees a community member. There's our little thing. You're right. They should have an alternate side to this game where you blow them up with fireworks, like Sid from Toy Story. Well, the thing that I'm really wondering is, will it have any kind of customization beyond painting, you know? The trailer and the store page shows more like mech type stuff, you know? And I'm really curious because one of the things they show off is basically just like a template, just a body, arms, legs, head that you do find in real life with stuff like 30-minute missions with the Acer piece and such, that then allow you to customize them further on your own by buying like other sets and stuff, or just applying pieces in however way you want. And I really wonder if that'll be an option. Yeah, kit bashing, exactly. I wonder if kit bashing will be an option in this game. It would be very nice. But we will take our break. Is it a cat tower? Nice. We will take our break, 20 or so minutes. Play some soothing sounds for you all. When we come back, we'll talk about some stuff, I suppose. I don't know what yet. Maybe you guys have some questions or something. Media you'd like to talk about, who knows? Or maybe you're like, oh, please go. I don't know. Basically, if you guys have any suggestions, that's the main thing. I've been struggling to find things to do during ASMR streams. So, any suggestions are welcome. But in any case, if you guys have any medicine you have to take, please remember to do so. Also remember to stay hydrated. Maybe stretch your leggies if you're not so cozy in bed right now. And I'll see you guys after the break. Thank you. Hello everyone, welcome back. Well, there's actually ads right now, which is unfortunate, But so it goes. Just one little moment. There we go. Sorry, one of my little controller things wasn't working properly, but it's good now. Let me know if it'll bump on the socials. We finished the model kit playtest. So now we're just yapping. Because that's what I'm intending to do now, since I don't know anything else to do. It's surprisingly difficult to find some games that fit my criteria for ASMR, you know? You'd think it wouldn't be that hard, but a lot of the games I try playing for ASMR that I test off stream, they have a lot of dialogue in them that's voiced or loud sounds or something. It's just... Come on, where are my real, genuine, quiet games? Like the one we just played, or Lush Flow Photography Sim is still the best one. It's so perfect. Just the sounds of nature, footsteps, and the camera, you know? That's all you need. There's a few UI sounds when you get a collectible, but even that sound is pretty pleasing and few and far in between. There was another game I found which was called, I think it was called East Shade? Let me just go and see. Yes, it's called East Shade. And it's this really fun, wonderful exploration game where you're on an island and you look at all the beautiful nature and you make paintings of it. And it sounds perfect, but then it has a bunch of people talking in it. And so I thought maybe I could play it with the voice volume turned all the way down. But that seems like a little bit of a shame too. Plus, it seems that sometimes it causes you to miss things when you can hear people talking from a distance, you know? Oh, that's true, yes. Lush Flow Photography Sim did also have the wormholes. Those also weren't ideal. Oh. Also, Angie Goose, thank you for your egg. Yeah, I don't know. There's so few games like this. It's such a shame. Oh, it's gonna be a video game about it. I don't even mind if the game has, you know, if it has objectives and progression and such. You know, so does Lushfoil, even outside of the Vortex. But they always gotta make it loud. You've got a wonderful, chill, comforting little game, but no, they have to add a bunch of sound effects and jingles and stuff to it. That just seems so unnecessary. So I wish we could find more stuff like Lushfoil. What does Steam say if I look at Lushfoil and then, let's see, more like this? Well, they have Euro Trick Simulator 2, which could be... I could see that working, you know? I could see it working, just... I'd probably mod it like I usually do to get rid of the truck aspect and just be driving a car. Oh no. Oh darn. Sorry. Bunch of water dripped off of my cup when I was drinking, you know. My shirt's all wet. Anyway, mod it to just be a car, so you don't have to worry about driving such a, you know, having the whole actual container behind the truck or have to worry about making deliveries. Just driving calmly through Europe, and that could be nice. But then, what if you crash? What if you accidentally bump into something? That's not very quiet. That's not very ASMR. And what if you drive past some sirens? That happens sometimes, or the sirens drive past you, more likely, I suppose. So that doesn't make it very usable either, There's 2 games that I've used for ASMR in the past, which are Cozy Grove? Nope. But there is a game called Cozy Grove. And it's got an adorable little art style. It looks like it's kind of like Don't Starve, but presumably without the ski-y aspects. Could be cute. Who's to say? And no, I will not be playing Big Rigs Over the Road Racing for ASMR, sorry. What was it called? Did I have a ASMR compatible? There we go. So, let's see, Tiny Glade, that's what it was called, yes. So Tiny Glade I've used for ASMR before. NPC Tendency, you ask, I wonder if there is ambience building sandbox game out there. That's more or less what Tiny Glade is. It's making little medieval castles, towns, ruins, etc. And it's very soothing. It is very nice. So honestly, I could probably go back to that sometime. Wouldn't be a bad idea, I don't think. And then there was Make Room, where you make rooms. Wallpaper, furniture, decorations, coloring, etc. Also very cute. I also only played that one once for stream. I don't know why I didn't go back to these games, to be honest. I know that Lush Foil just captured me so much more than these other 2, but that doesn't mean that Make Room and Tiny Glade aren't also very well fitting for our purposes. Much to consider. Dwarf Romantic I don't really think would be good. Among Trees, yeah, it was very slow, and I think you can get attacked by bears in that game. God, it hasn't updated since 2021, that's such a shame. What about Hosey? What's Hosey? I don't know this game. Hosey. Like House Cozy? Restore a forgotten neighborhood through your favorite hobby, one cozy room at a time. In Hosey, clean, paint, and decorate abandoned homes with satisfying mechanics and intuitive controls. Oh, they're intuitive? Isn't that nice? Doesn't look bad. Could be cute. But maybe what I'm looking for is... I guess just what I'm looking for is a game, more like lustful photography, where you have a level of exploration, We get to see and discover things together. I think that's just what I'm looking for, really. Gosh, my eyes are so green with this model, or this PNG rather. I don't know much about the game, but I saw it in the Steam Wholesome sale, and it looks like it could fit the bill. Yeah, maybe. I'll wishlist it at the very least. It does look nice. What's that other game? It's not an ASMR game, but What's that one game? Did I play that on stream? I'm pretty sure I did. Where it was like House Flippers combined with like a scary mystery game. What was that called? Well, when I search for hotel, I do get a game called My Isekai Hotel, which is not at all what I'm looking for, but it's kind of funny that it popped up. Was it a musical? It was a musical, yes. There are no ghosts. That's the one. I wonder, did I have a release date? 4th quarter. Okay. That game was very fun. I did like it a lot. Let's just launch Tiny Glade and talk while playing that. Let's see. Over here. Oh yeah, it loads the thing we built last time. Oh, how nice. I do remember iterating on this idea a lot after the stream had already finished. It's a French-inspired town with a fort, a castle at its center. What a nice thing. I'm proud of this creation. How do you walk around again? There was a way. There was a way to walk around. Oh yeah, they have stairs now. I haven't even tested out the stairs yet. Oh, here we go. You can walk around the little town you made. Isn't that adorable? I feel like we could get more mileage out of this game. I think we can start building something new. Let's make something new in flowery is nice. So to get you started with a little something. Let's see, what would I want to build? Do you have any ideas, chat? A witch's cottage. That's cute. Yes, let's do that. Do let me know if the game is a little loud for y'all. In fact, I imagine it might be. I'm just turning it down a little bit. Just a little bit more. I'm so sleepy. Well, good night. Sleep tight. Sweet dreams. Do we have to solve the mystery on where our cat went? Well, considering I don't think we can add cats to this in this game, I suppose we'll have to. Oh, whoop. Let's see. How about... I think we'll put it at the bottom of the valley a little bit. Not even sure if this is enough room, to be honest. Might not be. Okay, and then take a little house, like so. We'll put it here. Maybe like make a little farmland here. I think I remember how to do that. Okay. Oh, that's nice. That's new. Yeah. And then this color. And that. Do a little door there. And a chimney, of course. Put the chimney here on this side. A lantern. Add a little double window there. Add one over here as well. Cute, adorable, nice. Having this stream combined with a light rain at the construction site I work at just had me thinking, oh, to be a giant robot assembling that building like it was a model kit. And now I have a new video game that only exists in my head. Ain't that just the way? That's just how it always goes, huh? You always get video games in your head. But that does sound very nice, I will say. I'd like to be a giant robot assembling buildings like model kits. There we go, like that. Purple. Okay, let's put in a little road. Oh yes, they have different types of paths now too, which is nice. Oh, oopsie. Not what I meant to do. Oh. Ah, beautiful sunrise. Or sunset. We never say moonrise, we always say sunrise, sunset. Never moonrise, moonset. Why are we being so disrespectful, you know? Okay, and then it'll transition to a regular path from here. And go that way, into the woods. Moonrises and sets at different times. Oh, wait, that's right. I forgot about that. Okay, I think I would like to try adding a second little part to the house. I guess I'll do it on this side so that this window becomes obsolete. This will be like a sort of little storage area. There. That's nice. That's cute. I like it. Little hole for ventilation right there. That is already looking very cute, I think. But what about these stairs? I want to use some stairs, and I haven't gotten to yet. I don't really think I will either. Not really anything to use stairs for around here, huh? Unless, maybe. How do I... There's a way to affect little objects like this, but I forgot how. Oh, there we go. There. And then we can put some little stairs right. Yep. Nope. That's not what I need. Actually, I think I can just do this and it creates stairs. Yeah, but they're not particularly pretty stairs, so let's go with these ones anyway. Right over here. Ooh, that's a lot of controls. Ooh, I can make them wider near the top. That's fun. How cute, how neat. Ooh. Oh, those are very nice controls and whatnot. Look at all that. Look at everything we can do with this. How nice. How good, how cool. Oh, and set the house. Alright, so that'll do for the stairs. There. Maybe a little bit. Oh, nope, nope, nope. Don't do that. Okay. And then up here, we will build a little farm. Maybe I should lay down some fencing first. There. Okay, there we go. And there. And then over here, we do the same thing, more or less. Fence go up, and then it goes around. Where there's going to be a little farmland slurry shape. And there. Oh, isn't that adorable? So, oh, actually, I should try to connect this just a little bit better because the little bit of farm should have its own little bit of fence to protect it from other animals or whatever. I assume, I think. Not an expert at all. Now, how to do this again? I seem to recall. Oh, well, that is cute. Let's put a tree right here. Yeah. I seem to recall that there was a way to make bushes. I guess that kind of works. Hello, Martin. Welcome. Well, you know, maybe it doesn't have to be like a farm, because it's a witch's cottage, right? So it's more like she grows herbs and stuff. I adore your ASMR voice. Keep it up. Thank you. I try. And you rest up after the big day at uni. Okay, let's see. And then we draw the path. Going a little bit of something like this. There we go. That is nice. There. Put one over here as well. Oh, let's put it here. There. Yeah, this is cute. Let's see if there's anything else that we want to be placing around. We could put a flag somewhere, but it doesn't really seem like something a witch would have, you know? Also, how do I rotate things again? Right mouse button? No. And then it doesn't do anything. But I did forget about how you get these ribbons between flags, and that is adorable. I don't know. Yeah, if you want a garden like this, you just have to get a cottage in the woods and be a witch about it. That's all it takes. Okay, come on. C and X. How about that? And now, if I try to place this... Nope, that rotates the camera, actually. Yeah, I don't know how to rotate objects. But I can continuously click on this to randomize the design of the banner, and that's cute. But it's not useful. Oh, there's other options here. I see. I don't know how to get rid of this now, because I can't undo now since I changed Z to do something else. Bit of an issue. Well, I guess it'll be something random, like P, as well as O, because I don't know what else to do with those. Toolbar stuff, UI, other. How odd that the rotation of an object wouldn't be an option, you know? I'm not stupid, am I? Surely not. Surely I am smart, wise, etc. Oh, there it is. I found it. I'm not stupid. No, I'm not stupid. I'm actually okay. I'm smart. What does this look like? Cute, but let's put it on one side. Okay, hold on. I think I just need to rebind the undo controls. That's probably in here somewhere. Undo, 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 undo. C and X. So it's not even Control Z, Control X, it's just C and X. I see, I see. You learn something new every day. Okay, that's fun. You know, the witch that lives here might need a little bit of a handhold when going up such steep stairs after all. Let's see. Maybe we'll add a little bit of water. That'd be nice, I think. We've got the space for it here. So sure. There. A little bit of pathing around it. There. That's cute. And you can even tell that this is where she walks to the water's edge. Right here. Can you still place tree in order? Yes, and it even kind of does some other stuff around it when you do. How cute. But I don't think we need a tree in the water. Although, maybe. It is kind of cool and mysterious. So, sure, let's keep it. Now, let's see. I remember... There we go. We can copy things. And wasn't there a way to randomize what thing it was as well? Oh. Don't quite recall. But in any case, this sure is cute. I'd hazard a guess and say that this is one of the cutest witches' cottages. Not to toot my own horn too much, but I think I'm right. Maybe we'll add a little bit more vegetation around the edges here, because it creates bushes. And that's fun too. Well, not quite doing what I want. There we go. That's fun. Oh, wait, whoops. This was supposed to be where the path was, not over there. Well, that's okay. We can change it a little bit. No problem. Make it go this way instead. And then get rid of the road here. There we go. And then smaller path here. There. There we go. You know what? This might actually be even cuter. What a good change. Hooray. Now let's see. Oh yeah, and they have this cute, like, default camera where it makes it look so small, you know? Isn't that adorable? Let's see. What's a good angle? These trees kind of get in the way, don't they? Ironic. There we go. There we go. That's nice. You can apply some random filters if you want, I guess. And you can even do this. You can get a bird, like a top-down view like this, which is very cute and fun, because that means you can make tabletop RPG maps in this. If you only want your tabletop RPGs to take place in idyllic little cozy woods and fields and whatnot, I suppose, you could. It'd be cute, you know? Now, on the subject of RPGs, what is your favorite thing about Tiny Cyberpunk? It's how they handle cyberware, and I've definitely talked about this on stream before. So, to the uninitiated, Tiny Cyberpunk is a lightweight cyberpunk system using the Tiny D6 rule set, which is it's rules light, so it's simple to learn, but it still has like a little bit more number crunching and such than a lot of other lightweight systems, and more diversity in like what the kind of characters you can make, which I really appreciate. And Tiny Cyberpunk is the cyberpunk version of it. So basically, in other cyberpunk systems, such as Cyberpunk Red, which is what the, it's like the big cyberpunk one. If you've played Cyberpunk 77 or watched Cyberpunk Edge Runners, unfortunately, then that's what those are based on. They're based on Cyberpunk Red, the TTRPG. And I like that system. I think it does a lot of really cool stuff, but also I don't like how it handles cyberware, because the more cyberware you have, the less humanity you have, and the worse you can relate to other people, and eventually you turn into a mindless killing machine, which is just kind of weird and bad. But I understand that you know, that a cyberpunk system needs to have some way to, excuse me, needs to have some way to kind of limit how much cyberware you can actually get, because cyberware is really good and powerful, and that's true. Um, and but I just don't like how they did it. And Tiny Cyberpunk does it in a much better way, which is that if you have cyberware, it can get hacked, which is such an obvious solution and the only one you need, you know? Like, sure, you could take the trait that makes you more perceptive, or you could take the cyberware that makes you more perceptive and lets you see in the dark. It takes up the same amount of slots on your character, but it does more. But also, if you get hacked, then you don't get to see anything at all anymore until you get your eyes fixed. So it's such a great risk reward, you know? And it's not ableist, so it's great. I read somewhere that it was originally supposed to be the more cyberware you have, the more the corpse own you, and it somehow became too much cyberware makes you crazy. I have heard about that too, yes. And apparently it was just that, like, publishers and stuff didn't like that, you know? They didn't like that it was anti-corpo, which, like, it's fucking cyberware. It's supposed to be anti-corpo. But then I haven't done a lot of research into the truth behind that, because Cyberpunk Red is, I'm pretty sure, self-pub, like the Cyberpunk RPG is currently Cyberpunk Red, but like they have more versions. I think they're self-published, but I'm not 100% certain. It's just that I can get them from Drive-Thru RPG, which tends to be self-published stuff. So, but maybe, I don't know. I mean, certainly if you're going to be making a if you're going to be making a game together with CD Projekt Red, definitely those are gonna not be too happy about being extra anti-corpo. But then Cyberpunk 77, it's the way it looks at cyberware is more anti-corpo than the TTRPG does, so I don't know. But yeah, Cyberpunk, Tiny Cyberpunk, I think is a very great, rules light Cyberpunk system. I like it very much. It's super fun. I can recommend it. It's what I would say, and I do still say it, but I was recently informed that during the development of that system, the small, like less than 10 people company had had a new hire during the development of the game, and that person used Gen AI, even though the company is very strongly against it, and this person just didn't enclose it at all, and so they only found out when fans pointed out like the specific sentence structures and stuff after its release. And yeah, it was a breach of their contract, exactly. So they immediately fired that person and are currently working on revising the system, which is just so nice to hear that they are very much like, oh no, this fucking sucks and we're going to fix this. Sucks that happened. Fuck that person. I'm glad they got fired. You know? So currently you cannot get Tiny Cyberpunk if you're hearing this and you're thinking, I would like to play that, you know? Unfortunately, that is not currently an option. But it will be again at some point. Do not worry. Oh, they have little fishies in the water. Were those always there? I don't know. Yeah, it was just the mechanics. Or, sorry, the mechanics are fine. It was just world building stuff. Has to be rewritten. I've ran the system a couple times. I have done some solo stuff in it. I think it's a very fun system. I can definitely recommend it. Whoa. Oh, that's fun. Oh yeah, and then they float. They have little magic particles if you remove the supports. Very cute. Whoa. Hello. Let me build... Let me just build a bridge. I'm just gonna build a bridge. Just a little bridge. Okay, can't seem to move it. It's gonna... Oh. Ah, there we go. Okay. A little bit over here. Sorry. Cute little bridge. Yeah, sure. There. Just making a cute little bridge for no reason. Just 'cause it's cute. There's this... I don't play Guild... I mean, I do play Guild Wars. A lot. I don't play World of Warcraft. I haven't in a very long time, and I have no intention to go back. But it really was kind of formative in some ways. In the sense that when I think about medieval times, and I think there's a little path through the woods, I think there has to be just some useless fencing on one end. It doesn't do anything, it doesn't keep anyone out because it's got these gaps in it all the time, and it's only on one side. It doesn't do nothing. Because that's how it was at this one little, like, crossroads in the woods somewhere. And I don't remember the specifics, and it doesn't matter. But those fences really stuck with me all these years. And that, I think, is kind of fun. Let's see, if I take this, can I then... Oh, why can't I do that? Well, whatever. Let me just put this here. And another one on the other side. Right over here. There. Let's have just a really small little tower right here. Now, is there a way for me to move this whole thing? Don't know that there is. Oh, yes there is. I got it. I'm smart. I know how to do things. Oh, hello. Hi, Val. I woke up in time for stream start, shut my eyes for a little longer, woke up 3 hours later. Oh, no. Darling. Well, I suppose you needed to rest. I did cause you to stay up a little longer than maybe you should have, I suppose. Did you at least sleep well? Oh, that's cute. You can have little wooden railings. How nice. This one. Oh, we can change all the fence colors too. Oh, you can. Oh my. Oh, I never knew you could do this. You can change the color and the brightness of the lanterns. How fun. I think we have to go back to the witch's college so we can get that changed. That's good. That's good sound, Mike. Awesome. Well, you should pat yourself on the back for that. You did a very good job helping me select it and optimize it and everything. Everybody say thank you, Val. Let's move this up again. There. And oh, I do so love the sound of birdsong. And now we can put a lantern on here, which is great. Okay. Yeah. And a little staircase up to the tower, just 'cause. Ooh, ooh. Oh, how cute. Oh, how delightful. Oh, I love it. Oh, look at that. That's so sweet. So cute. But maybe, I wonder if oh, hello. I just touch it like this. There we go. It's a little bit cleaner. There. And then I'd like to add a door with a Christmas wreath, I suppose. No. I stayed up too late, pulling apart and deep cleaning a controller and brushing all the grime off of it. You didn't keep me awake yourself. I know it's not necessarily something I did. I just imagine maybe if we hadn't hung out for so late, maybe you would have, gone to bed a little bit sooner. It's possible. Oh, wait, no, I'm supposed to be doing ASMR. So sorry. There, cute little window. So you can see who's coming. And then we're adding a little dirt path here. There. No. More subtle, more subtle. See with those little rocks around it, it just doesn't really work that well for just random wildflowers, you know? But maybe that's just me. Well, that works for me. That's a cute little scene as well. And then we can take a top-down photo and you can use it as a battle map for your next TTRPG. It's not a bad one. It's kind of cute. I like it. You know, you've got some, my brain's just giving me height difference, which is not inaccurate. Different elevations to play with. And you can go look inside the little watchtower, see what's in there, you know? Yeah, this is fun. This is a nice little build. Okay, now I'd like to go back to that witch's cottage for a moment, so that we can change the lights. Now that we know we can make them, I suppose green. Let's see, do they all change? No, they don't. Okay, good. Keep that one normal. Or maybe they should just all be different colors, actually. Oopsie. All be different colors, actually. Make this one purple. And then we just have to... Oh, that one just turned on. Are the others not going to turn on? There we go. That's cute. That's nice. Let's see, what other builds did I have? Oh, I was building something on the water here. That's sort of neat looking. Oh, I'm so sorry. There's another ad break. Unfinished, but it's kind of cute. But I feel like I must have had something else. I think it was this one. Yeah, this is pretty cute. A chateau of sorts in the woods. It's cute. The way this wall is positioned is a little odd, but I suppose that's okay. There's a lovely pond. Oh wait, this is great because this was built before we had proper bridges in the game. But now we do have proper bridges, so I can improve on my idea from back then. Let's see. First off, make it a little bit wider. There. Nope. Move a little bit here. Add another one here. Make sure they're roughly the same height. Okay. And if I put just one more in the middle. Cute. And now, how do I... Ah, there we go. There. And make it match the walls. There, that's cute. That's nice. Maybe if I move it just a little bit this way and we add one more here. There. That's nice. Fun to go back and improve an old build like that. I know this ASMR stream is a little bit all over the place, but I hope it's good. I hope you guys still enjoy it. I suppose. It's probably fine. Good. Nice. I'm enjoying myself. Yes, it's always good. I'm glad. I like to make sure, you know? I've had the stream running in the background while I check socials and chat with friends on Discord. It's been very, very nice. Good. Okay, I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. Oops. ASMR is both easy and hard, you know? I feel like I have to do less than a usual stream. A stream on which I might have co-hosts, I'm using a model, I have to be energetic, I have to accomplish something in a game, and there's all kinds of redeems, and I don't have to worry about any of that during an ASMR stream. And at the same time, it's like, there has to be a certain art to talking like this, right? And I'm told I'm good at it, and that's very nice to hear. But then its simplicity is kind of daunting in itself, if that makes sense. Oh yeah, I made a little graveyard in this map. I did so good with this map. You know what? I think that's why I stopped playing this game. It's because I've made this whole town, and I was so proud of it that I thought, well, surely I've done it all. Surely I can get no better than this. But you know, the thing is, I guess I can, because now we have stairs. So I could add some stairs. Also, Sugar Pack 1, thank you very much for your egg. There we go. Let's see where we could add some stairs. Maybe here. Let's see. Like that. That's a very nice little addition. Oh, you can hear all the little lights going on everywhere and stuff. Very cute, very cute. Oops. You've been keeping me company while I do the housework. Oh, good job on doing the housework. Even if the energy goes up and down at times, the upper part of that never exceeds ASMR. It's always pleasant and always comfortable and soft. Good, I'm glad. Oh, here's another thing we can improve now. It's very funny, you know, that, people just told me, like, oh, you should do ASMR. And I said, I guess I could. Never really thought about it. Turns out I'm good at it or something. It's very funny. To me. Okay, well, I kind of wanted some supports, but I suppose that's fine. There we go, that's nice. Let's see, what else do we have? Let's add some stairs right here. This is a pretty steep slope. Not unheard of in the types of medieval towns I've been to. Yet I just think some stairs would help bake it up a bit, make it look a bit nicer. There. Can we get more gray smoke? There we go. The last ASMR stream won me over, so like, oh, maybe that's why I haven't been doing ASMR in so long. It's because I already got you, and it turns out, so I didn't need to do any more ASMR. Though that's not true, my hands always have more room for more girl things. Okay, not this. This can stay as is. And then we've got the graveyard. And I would love to put some nice stairs here. Let's see, a little bit like that. That's nice, that's good. Now it's a little bit less treacherous to go and pay your respects to the deceased. I'm not abandoning you for the Babbit, don't worry. I'm here, aren't I? Little stairs here. And let's see. Just remove the pathing right here. Oop, well, nope, that's actually bad as it turns out. So let's not do that. Let's instead... There. There-ish. There enough. Oop, 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 oop. And one more staircase before going into the castle. is very nice and clean. Do I want... Yes, I do. I do want a little bit of railing there. Alright, let's... right here, perfect. Let us add a little staircase right here. Oh, that's cute. It actually, like, removes the battlements right there, or whatever. Those aren't called battlements. I always forget what those things are called. I also feel like every time I do a stretch, my voice changes to something else, which is pretty funny. If you ask me. I suppose my voice resets, so it is a good thing that happens. That's nice. Withholding ASMR from the chat for 2 whole months. How are we all supposed to inadvertently fall asleep together at 7 p.m. GMT plus 2 without it? Well, I mean, the VODs are on YouTube. There's options. I believe in you. Alright. So... we've optimized, we've improved our town a little bit. No, I do think this one could be very good for, as a TTRPG map. Not a battle map, but a, just a town map, you know? I think you could very well use this one as just the town that the players keep returning to, you know? Wait, was it 2 months ago? Was there another one after I moved apartments? Well, let's see. So, this is week 228. That is to say, the 228th schedule that I've made. 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, well, 20, 19, 18, 17. So that's nearly 10 weeks, which is a while. That's over 2 months. Pretty significant, I'd say. Also very funny that we keep spawning in the bushes there. Dang, I did a nice job with this place. I'm proud of myself. I think the only thing that could be improved is the town gate. It's a little bit lackluster. You know? I mean, yes, from the outside you've got these banners and a guardhouse, and there's a a nice pond here with a bench even you can sit upon. And that's nice. That's cute. But then you see the actual gate and it's like, what is this really? And it doesn't look particularly interesting from the outside either, you know? I wonder if we could improve that a little bit right now. I could raise the thing. Oops, not what I meant to do. Ugh. Okay, that's a little scary. Let's not do that. Yeah, I don't really know what we should do. I mean, I guess I can just put a banner here. That's something I can do. Just have something. But all in all, I think it's fine. Don't think it really needs much more. Because what a picture, huh? Isn't it nice? I think it's nice. I think I did a good job. I'm proud of myself. Hooray me. See, you can... I'm giving you permission right now if you want to. I'm gonna post these photos, or you can take these photos, or whatever. I guess it'd be kind of hard to just take photos of this right now because I'm in the way and the UI is there. But I can post these photos, and if you want to show this photo to your players, be like, this is the town you're visiting, and then you show them the map, you know? And you're like, that's the town, that's the main town of the campaign. There's a church tower right there, there's a castle. There's all these little chimneys and whatnot, you know? I think it's absolutely delightful. I'd love that, personally, if my DM showed up with something like this. Yay. Yahoo. Now, we've been going for 3 hours, which isn't the longest time, but it's how long I tend to go for ASMR streams. I'd go for longer, but they make me sleepy too. So, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys, genuinely, if you have any suggestions as to what we could do during the ASMR stream, a specific game or a topic or some other activity, please let me know. You can do so in the Discord if you're in there. Or, I don't know, reply to the stream announcement thing on social media today or something. I don't know, if you're not in Discord. My next stream will be on Friday. My friend Robin, Cubics Fails, is hosting a little Mario 64 collab together with Melznov, our friend, who makes little mods for the game, including mods for our own custom models and models that Robin and I have done voice work for. So we're just gonna be messing around in Mario 64 a bit. It'll be fun. And then after that, on Saturday, I will be back with Twilight Princess with the Linkle mod, which has been so much fun. So I hope you guys are very well relaxed, so calm, so nice, dozing off perhaps. We are not raiding anyone because I don't want you guys to suddenly wake up like that. I'll simply be ending the stream myself. But thank you so much for coming. Hope you had a great time, and I'll see y'all next time. Thank you. Good night.